Good morning. It's a little after 9 a.m. on Monday and I'm about to have my workday breakfast. I'm running late today because my coworker who usually prompts me at 8 o'clock to remind me it's time to take a break is on vacation this week and I was left to my own devices and just kept working. So I have a cup of tea with a splash of milk. I have oatmeal that is way too runny because, as my usual, I put in too much hot water, but I will let it sit to get to an easier temperature to eat at, and by the time it does that, it will have thickened up. If you were on Weight Watchers, it is 4 Weight Watcher points. The oats are 0 points. I have half a cup in there, and then I have 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter for 1 point and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar for 3 points. It is 3:30 on Monday and I'm about to have my dinner. So I had some leftover tomato soup from I'm not exactly sure how many days ago, so I figured I better make sure that I eat that. And then I also had an open package of the puffed tofu, so I wanted to make sure that I ate that. So the entire inspiration for this meal was using up things that were already open and sitting in my fridge. And then I added some vegetables on the side because veggies are your friend. The vegetables don't have any seasoning. I forgot to put any on. I'm just realizing that now. And the tofu has like a jalapeno ranch sauce, kind of. Like usually I use something that makes a glaze, but I didn't have any kind of a sauce that would do a glaze. So I used like a jalapeno ranch, put some in the frying pan with it to kind of coat it, but it doesn't glaze in the same way. I have no idea if it'll be any good or not, but you got to experiment to find out, right? Good morning. It is 8:50 in the morning on Tuesday. I'm about to have my regular workday breakfast. So a cup of tea with a splash of milk, half a cup of oats, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. If you're following Weight Watchers, that is 4 Weight Watcher points for the oatmeal. I don't count any points for the splash of milk in the tea. It is 6:30 in the evening on Tuesday and I'm about to have some dinner. I went to physio and then after physio I decided to spontaneously run an errand that took forever, but I'm glad that I did it because just, it's one of those things that like now it's done. I don't need to worry about it again until the new year. So all is great. And I also got a Costco cookie for my troubles, so you can't go wrong with that. I am having chicken corn chowder soup, the Campbell's Chunky soup for my dinner. I was gonna do half the can, and then when I was putting it in, I was like, maybe I'll do a whole. And then I put it on the bowl and it's so much soup. So much soup, but it's already in the bowl at this point. And I don't know why, but for me, that's like, well, non-negotiable, gotta eat it now. So I'm eating a really large quantity of soup, which may put my ability to eat the cookie in danger, which would be sad. But I guess I will find out after I'm done eating it. Oh, and I also have a cup of tea I need to put some milk into. Good morning. It is 8:15 on Wednesday and I forgot to take video of my breakfast when I was in the kitchen. My bad. So you are getting a very zoomed in shot of my oatmeal because the table beside my chair is kind of cluttered and nobody needs to see that. It is my regular workday oatmeal. Oats, PB2, and brown sugar. There may be like a smidge, not even like a full extra point in there, so it's usually 4 points, but I had like that little, like the remnants of PB2 in the container where not enough to hold on to it and use it another day, so I just sort of added it to the bowl. It's made it a little bit thicker, but nothing else really. I don't think it's enough to really count as another point, so I'm not going to count it. But yeah, so just my regular oatmeal, tea with a splash of milk. I'm so sorry, I can't remember if I already said that or not. I'm all discombobulated from doing this at not the kitchen counter space. I'm gonna get back to work though. I'm already partway through eating the oatmeal, so yes, clearly very on the ball today. It is 3:17 in the afternoon on Wednesday, and I don't know what is going on, but I am so clumsy. During the workday, I mostly am just sitting at a computer, but whenever I get up to like make some tea or something, I usually do some stretches or whatnot. And every single time I was just like topsy-turvy, kind of like tilting, not quite balanced. And I just kind of shrug it off, keep going. In the process of making this dinner, I have dropped, spilled, burned, and overcooked so many things. So many things. I think the only thing that has come out of this unscathed is my tea. And who knows, I haven't put the milk in it yet. It could still go wrong. So this is ramen with mixed vegetables added in there, and then a slice of cheese, 2 eggs, and some horribly squiggled Kewpie mayo. The noodles are overcooked. The vegetables I think are going to be fine. There's just not as many of them as normal. I forgot to put the cheese in the middle of the bowl, so it's directly underneath the eggs, which is not the end of the world. It'll be fine. The eggs, I managed to burn the butter in the pan before the eggs were even cooked, so I couldn't take them out. So they have like brown marks on them. I'm assuming they're gonna be fine, but it's just the visual. And then the Kewpie mayo, I don't know what happened. It just came out really weird and I just ran with it because at that point I was like, it's a lost cause, this dinner. So yeah, this is dinner. Let's hope the rest of the evening goes a little bit smoother. It's 5:45 in the evening on Thursday, and this is the first thing I'm going to be eating today. I went to bed with a pretty bad headache last night, woke up, and it was still there despite medication. So I've just spent the day kind of sleeping, and then even once I got up, really just kind of resting. I'm a little like brain foggy today and more dizzy and sort of trippy than normal, and also just a headache. So I haven't really had an appetite, but I realized that none of those things will get better if I don't fuel my body. But I wanted something kind of gentle and easy. So I've made, it's like a hash that you might get at a restaurant, only with no potato or hash brown because I don't have those. So it's 2 eggs that have been scrambled and mixed in with some chopped small mixed vegetables and some turkey bites, so like those turkey pepperoni sticks that I buy. I did some seasoning, some paprika powder and some dill, and then some green goddess on the veggies. And the veggies are just a frozen bag of vegetables that I warmed up into the pan so that they'd be unfrozen and then chopped up smaller and then put back into the pan so I could mix everything because that's my toast. I just wanted everything sort of similar sized. So I'm showing this to you now because I'm about to put some cheese on top to melt it, so then all that will be visible will be cheese, and I'm going to have 2 pieces of toast to go with it as well. It is almost 9 o'clock on Thursday, and I have done nothing today. Not even the dishes from the meal that I made earlier. I've really just been resting. My headache is starting to kind of ramp up even more, so I decided to have a snack before I lose my appetite completely. So it's just a peeled orange, and I'm going to have it with a cup of tea with a bit of milk in it, as per my usual tea. And I'm probably going to have a chaser of an extra strength Advil to go with it, because I lead a clearly very exciting life today. It is 5:40 in the evening on Friday, and I am eating for the first time today, unless you count a cup of hot chocolate with a marshmallow that I had earlier when a friend unexpectedly dropped by. She arrived right when I was contemplating what I was going to make for dinner, and it didn't feel right to actually make something while she was visiting because she was a little bit upset. So we sat for a bit and just chatted and had hot chocolate with a marshmallow, as you know, one does. And after she left, I was just really like, now I'm sort of at a loss for what I'm doing. So my timing of the day, or the evening, I suppose, is a little bit wacky. I have heated up some Campbell's Chunky Soup. It's chicken with rice, and I have a piece of bread with some margarine spread on it just over there. Sorry for the mess on the counter with the receipts. I'm going to eat this. I'm waiting for rush hour traffic to finish, and then I'm going to go out to go run some errands. So I'm really in this kind of just like waiting until it's at least 6:15, 6:30 before I head out. I'm hoping the stores will be a bit quieter. I don't know if I'm right or very wrong on this. Maybe people are panicking because it's the last weekend before Christmas. I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to focus on having my chicken with rice soup and my bread and some tea with a splash of milk in it. And then I'll head out to do errands later. It is 11:43 at night on Friday, and I was not anticipating having a snack this late in the day. My migraine broke kind of early evening, late afternoon, and so after I had the soup earlier, which was also at a weird time because I had an impromptu visit by somebody, I went and I ran an errand. I did some grocery shopping. Super exciting Friday night for me. Then I came home, and then my friends that live upstairs invited me upstairs, and I bought the mandarins, and so I took some up there and then ended up spending some time just chatting and hanging out and, you know, pretending to be a social person. And now I'm downstairs, and I have a Christmas card to write and a dog's Christmas present to wrap and some other things. And I just sort of, I realized I was hungry. So, I mean, that's good, I think, because if I'm getting my appetite back and that the soup as the one thing that I ate all day wasn't enough to like sustain me, that usually means the appetite is coming back and that the migraine is really going away, not just like fading a bit and tricking me and then coming back, boom, to snag me in the morning. So let's cross fingers because I have brunch plans tomorrow. So I bought from Superstore the sourdough bread that they sell. It's $3 a loaf, and it is amazing. I highly recommend you trying it out. I have just margarine on one piece and margarine with some light Kraft smooth peanut butter on the other. I miss peanut butter, and so I'm trying to teach myself to be able to eat it again. It's a long story I won't go into in this video, but if you're curious, leave me a question in the comments and I will explain what in the world I'm talking about. And then I also have 2 of the mandarins that from the box that I bought today. So I'm going to have that just because I can't not end the day without having mandarins now that they are in my possession. And I also have a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it and a bunch of the stuff that I purchased from the grocery haul sitting on the counter because I'm going to be using it this weekend for baking, so I don't really see the point in putting it away. So this will be my snack. I'm going to stay up just a little bit longer to hang out with the cat and then hopefully be able to sleep tonight. My sleep gets all wonky when I have migraines. And yeah, let's cross fingers for a really great weekend. It is 7 in the evening on Saturday, and I'm about to have a poke bowl from Steve's Poke Bar for my dinner. It's my birthday week. My birthday is actually on Monday, and so I got a birthday discount through them because I collect points, which makes it seem like I go there more than I do. I love poke bowls, but I find that they're very pricey and I'm very cheap. So this one has let me think. Corn, edamame, the seaweed, spicy salmon, spicy scallops, crunchy onions, imitation crab, cucumber, pickled radish. I get half rice and half like lettuce to try to save calories, which I'm aware is ridiculous considering all the sauce and everything. And then for the sauce, there's a spicy mayo and a ponzu, I think it is. Sorry, I already took a bite of it and then I realized I hadn't taken a little video clip of it. It doesn't look like super appealing when it's in the bowl when you get it as takeaway because the lid squishes everything down. When they put it together, if you eat it there, they pile it up so beautifully. It really does look nice. It's so great. I went to the location at Brentwood and they are always just the nicest people. Like I said, I forgot to record this until I'd already taken a bite and I'm already in the living room, hence the weird background because I'm not getting up. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm gonna eat this and then just talk to my mom because it's Saturday evening and kind of chill for the rest of the evening, but I wanted you to see it because it looks delicious to me. Anyways, I know squished probably to you, but it's gonna be great. It is 3:07 in the afternoon on Sunday, and this is going to be the first thing that I eat today, but happy. This is not the first thing that I'm eating today because I have a raging migraine like I have had for the past 4 days, and I'm having trouble with like functioning as a human. No, I woke up and it had finally cleared. I've just been busy because now I could catch up on all the things I couldn't do when my head felt like it was in a vice. So yay! I have 2 cakes cooling. I will be decorating them either tonight or tomorrow. They are for my birthday. And yes, I'm making my own birthday cake because if I don't make it, who else is going to? And I want a chocolate cake. So I am having 2 pieces of the sourdough bread that I purchased as like part of my kind of Christmas food splurge. 1 piece has marge, 1 piece has marge with also some light craft peanut butter on top, the smooth kind. And then I have 4 mandarin oranges peeled. I was only gonna have 2, you know, like a sane person, but I opened up the box and one of them had gone horrifically moldy from 2 days ago when they were all perfect. One of them just really turned a corner bad. So I took that one out, clearly, had a panic about eating them as quickly as humanly possible, so grabbed 4 and peeled them before I kind of calmed down and realized, like, maybe chill. You don't need to eat 4 right in the moment, but they're already peeled, so I'm going to eat them. The rest I have taken out of the box that I usually store them in, you know, the box you get them in, and I put them into a dish and they're in the fridge. I hate cold oranges, so I try to never put the mandarins in the fridge, but I want them to survive. So I'm just going to pull out 2 every morning when I get up, and then I'll have them later on in the day once they have come to room temperature. So this is going to be what I eat along with a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it. And I don't know what else I'm going to do for the day. I'm just so excited, and I know it sounds stupid, but it's just, seriously, it's the first day in what feels like forever that my head hasn't been in an incredible amount of pain, and I'm like clear-headed and I can think and process a thought and do stuff. And so I just feel like there's so much potential for the rest of the day, and I just can't pick one thing to do, but I will eventually pick things and I'll get stuff done, and it's going to be a great day.